Hello, and welcome to the channel Tech and More. This is the first video of the series that is Salesforce concepts you need to know as a Salesforce tester. As the name is self explanatory, but still, I would like to talk a bit about the series that I've designed. The main emphasis is around the Salesforce testing profile. So, if you are a tester or you are a fresher and you want to build your career as a Salesforce tester specifically, then you need to know two things, and that is, of course, one is Salesforce, the other is testing, right? Uh, Testing concepts that you need to know, and the most frequently asked questions in an interview are I have drafted a set of 10 to 12 I mean sorry a set of 10 to 12 interview questions that are frequently asked, and I have already uploaded that on my channel. If you can see on the screen right now, you see around 11 videos which correlate to some of the most frequently asked interview questions. Uh, if you want to learn more about the testing concepts in general, please go to this playlist on my channel, and feel free to watch all the videos and do share your feedback. If you have any questions, please share them as well. So coming back to the first part of the Salesforce testing domain specifically. so uh, if you want to enter into the Salesforce industry as an experienced Salesforce tester, then you need to know a couple of concepts of Salesforce specifically. Now, again, uh, the concepts that you need to know as a Salesforce tester are less as compared to a Salesforce developer, which is obvious. But yes, you need to know some things, some basic concepts about the Salesforce domain in general. So this is the first video wherein we'll be discussing about the key the what basically Salesforce is, what is a CRM, what makes Salesforce different as compared to others, and lastly the difference between Salesforce.com and Force.com. And uh, again, I have tried to explain things as briefly but as clearly as possible. But again, if you have any issues or any feedbacks or any improvements, please let me know. I make it my priority to take those feedbacks as my most primest of my concerns. So I hope that this entire series of Salesforce concepts to know as a Salesforce tester help you and you get a good job as a Salesforce QA engineer. So, without wasting any more time, let's start. The number one topic that we're going to discuss in this particular video is what is a CRM. So, if you see on the screen right now, CRM is basically a customer relationship management system. Now, this is a definition. This is actually the full form. Now, my aim here is to make you understand that what CRM is. So now, if you see a couple of pointers here, which is customer care, documentation, acquisition, customer loyalty, database, communication, PR, right? So these are all the different ingredients of what make a CRM. Again, to simplify things for you. So, for example, if there is an organization, let's suppose if there's a bank, right? The bank has to sell out loans. The bank has to maintain the customer's data. The bank has to contact with the existing customers for their complaints, right? The bank has to maintain a database of all the accounts, the balance, and everything, right? The bank needs to have the acquisition strategies wherein they need to acquire more customers. So, all these different parameters. So, bringing all these different things at one place virtually, that is on a software, that is what makes a CRM. So a CRM is basically a software that handles all these different aspects of any organization. So I hope that this was a bit uh, clear to you about what CRM is. Now let's straight away go on to the next topic, which is what is Salesforce. Why did I explain you what is CRM? This is something that you'll understand right now. So Salesforce is a type of CRM platform. So CRM is one thing, right? And then there are different types of CRMs. That one is Salesforce, one is SAP, one is Microsoft Dynamics, and so on, right? So Salesforce is sort of a CRM. And if you see the definition here, it says Salesforce unites your marketing, sales, commerce, service, and IT teams from anywhere with Customer 360, one integrated CRM platform. Ignore it. Honestly, it doesn't matter, right? It's just a simple definition. Doesn't make much of a sense. But of course, we have to include definitions for the proper understanding. But I'll simplify it, right? So now you know what Salesforce is. right? But you need to understand that what makes Salesforce different from other CRMs, for example, from SAP and from Microsoft Dynamics, and what makes it so sought after. Now, if you're watching this video, that definitely you have heard it from somewhere that Salesforce as a platform is awesome, and it's a very high paying job, and it has a great career. It has great career prospects, right? So why is that? If you are learning something, it is given that there is a lot of scope in that particular field, right? So we have to understand the basis that what makes Salesforce different as compared to other CRMs. A couple of pointers. Number one, it is very convenient to use. I myself have been in this domain from last 6 to 7 years, and believe me, I have used multiple CRMs, and yes, Salesforce is the most convenient, most user friendly thing to use. Then it is highly customizable, which is very important. You can have a lot of things customized as per your need. L- Breaking in between, let me take you to how Salesforce actually looks like. This is the instance, or this is how the Salesforce software actually looks like, right? And of course, how to create your account on this particular thing, or what we call in the technical terms is how to create a dev org, is something I'll explain in another video. But for the reference, I want to show you how this how this UI of Salesforce actually looks like, right? So if you see, there are so many clean reports, neat and clean components arranged properly, different tabs. I mean, it's very well cleaned, and it is highly customizable. You can customize these reports as per your need, far off you think, and you will be able to customize it in Salesforce. That's the beauty, right? Then it's the multi-tenant platform, which says that uh, Salesforce, if let's suppose if your company is using Salesforce and if my company is using Salesforce, we both are on the same piece of land. Let's understand it in that manner, that we have an apartment, right? And you own a flat and I own a flat. We are in the same building. Now, what is the benefit of this? That as soon as new maintenance, new updates come into the picture, every flat, every platform or every company will get all those updates or all those changes at one go. That makes it very awesome, because you're always in sync with what company is doing, what Salesforce as a product is doing, right? Then vast integration options. This is very important. You might not understand the criticality of this point right now because you are very new, but I'll tell you one thing. uh, in the real world, it is not that you are only working on one platform. When you go to the customers, they already have existing platforms, and let's suppose they have 5 to 7 different operations happening. So they'll say we'll use Salesforce for 3 of them, and for three we'll use something else, let's suppose Microsoft Dynamics or anything, right? So Salesforce is so friendly with other systems, and when we say friendly, we mean the integrations, that it is able to integrate very easily with other systems. So highly integratable. Then next point, mobile CRM. So you'll be very surprised to know that Salesforce was the first CRM platform that came up with the concept of using mobile CRMs. That is, you are able to access your company's data, your company's processes. You can upload things, report things, everything can be done on your mobile phone. Earlier, it was more oriented towards desktop or towards web. That is, you need to log into your, you need to open your laptop or desktop and then do your, I mean, if you're a sales executive, you need to enter data, you need to follow clients. If you're a support executive, you need to open your laptop, contact with the people, and so on. So, right, you get the drill. So mobile CRM is what it makes it very unique. And following Salesforce, a lot of different CRM platforms came into the picture, and they also started doing mobile. But honestly, no other CRM platform has been able to achieve the seamless experience in mobile as Salesforce has. That is for sure. Then, app exchange ecosystem. This is to explain it in very simple words. I'll tell you one thing. So, let's suppose you have if you're using Android or you're using iPhone, right? So you have different apps on your platform, correct? So does Salesforce. So if you have any idea, you can build an app on Salesforce platform and put it on the app exchange ecosystem. App exchange is equivalent of uh, App Store or Play Store, right? So and if even if you're trying to use it, that makes it very easy. So correlate it with your own situation. If you have um so many apps and you need some help, or you need some uh, So let's suppose on your mobile you need a reminder application, you need XYZ application. You already have an app built for it. You simply install it and start using it. So same goes with Salesforce. You when you're actually using Salesforce, when the clients are using, when you are testing things, the client will ask for a set of functionalities, and those functionalities are built in App Exchange. So you can simply use them, test them, customize them, and give it to the client. That is a great phenomenon of Salesforce. Then excellent reporting. So if you see here right now, these are reports, right? And believe me, reports are something that are very crucial to any business. How much was sold, how much was bought, n number of parameters, right? So Salesforce provides you a lot of different options to customize reports and to get data in different sorts of manners. That is true. There is no doubt about it. So believe me that reporting in itself is very very important, and Salesforce provides you a lot of options to customize those reports very well. That is something which is awesome in Salesforce. So let's see. I am trying to fetch one of the reports. So if you see right now, I have this report with test data, of course. And do you see these beautiful tables and boxes and these charts and everything? So that is, and you can customize them in so many manners, in so many ways. And again, I won't deep dive into it right now. But yes, in this series wherein we are covering the crucial Salesforce topics that you need to know, or the Salesforce concepts that you need to know, I'll be covering reports and dashboards as well. So yeah, that brings us to the last point, that is excellent reporting. Now let's go on to the last pointer, which is salesforce.com versus force.com. So this is, honestly, as a tester, you might need not to know a lot of these. You need not know about this concept in general, but you might be asked this question in an interview, that what differentiates salesforce.com and force.com. So to make things very easy for you, Salesforce.com refers to the CRM functionality with sales, service, and marketing applications, whereas Force.com refers to the underlying platform via database, code, and UI. In simple words, Salesforce.com is what you see here, correct? And Salesforce, or rather Force.com, is this, wherein you see the code and everything. So, see. This is this force.com, wherein the code is written, the database is hosted, and everything, right? I mean, again, do not quote this. This is not the exact definition of force.com, but to make things easier for you, and I believe that you need to know this much to answer it better. What differentiating between Salesforce and force.com, right? So that is all about what Salesforce is. And before actually proceeding to the Salesforce concepts that you need to know as a tester, I wanted to make sure that uh, we know what Salesforce is, what CRM is, what makes it different, and so on. Right. So I hope that this video was a bit helpful to you. I know it is a bit lengthy, it is a bit theoretical, but to go into the practicality, let's first understand the theory a bit, and then it will be more interesting going forward. So. Um, Thank you for watching. Do share your feedback, and I am always looking forward to improvement suggestions. So if you have any suggestions, please be very blunt, and I assure you that I'll get back to those suggestions as soon as possible. So again, thank you for watching, and see you in the next video. Thank you.